Welcome to the short Somatic Pilates class where we're moving slowly, fostering deeper connections, not feeling like we have to push through anything because that's definitely not valuable for our Pilates practice. This is the perfect session to do first thing in the morning when you wake up or even as a midday refresh. I wanted to highlight a comment from Stacy who wrote, "That was wonderful. I'm having a low energy day, but wanted to get movement in. So I knew I needed a Pilates day today. I feel open and refreshed. My spine feels great." And that's the thing, when you're having a low energy day, a really vigorous class may not be beneficial, but you can always find a Pilates class that fits your energy level and mood for that day. So if you're ready to get started with this gentle and nourishing somatic experience, join me on the mat. Let's go ahead and begin standing towards the back edge of your mat. Feet can be parallel to one another. We won't be standing for very long. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, let your head nod forward. And let your upper spine start rolling down. This is slow. Continue taking deep breaths as you slowly make your way down to the mat. You can have a nice bend with the knees, encouraging more movement with the spine. Let your shoulders be heavy. Let your skull be nice and heavy. Feet grounded. Hands eventually make contact with the mat and start sliding them away. You'll bend the knees more so you can come on to hands, onto knees. On hands and knees here, we're in natural curves of spine. And as you inhale, start to extend through upper and mid spine. And then go back, natural curves of spine. Now this is slow, relatively small. And just notice how your body responds to trying to get the uppermost part of your spine to move. Maybe keeping a little bit more stillness in the lower back and pelvis. You can sync this with breath if you'd like, where you inhale, move the back. And exhale, go back to natural curves. Or maybe you just continue taking deep breaths and not think about the syncing of movement to breath. And another time here. I'm going to shift away from the hands so our hands become light. Now slowly slide the hands forward once again. So we're going to come to a supported spine extension on forearms. Legs go straight. Take your legs in a comfortable position, maybe a little bit wider than you may typically have them here. And play with the sensations you're experiencing here. Notice if you want to take your elbows further away from you so you're not up as high in your spine extension, or elbows more underneath the shoulders. What feels nice for you right now? Let your gaze look forward. Let gravity, awareness, and breath just help you out here. So if it feels like there's any part of the spine pinching, that's definitely not what we want. Adjust your arm position. Once you're pretty comfortable here, start rotating your head side to side. You can still focus on deep, spacious breaths. Maybe notice where do you want the breath to travel to. You can definitely stay with the side-to-side motion with head, or pause head center and let your head look down. And then look forward, and if you'd like, up a little bit. So movements with the head, neck should all feel good, even if that means you're doing something a little bit different or smaller range of motion. Really just tune into what is beneficial for you now. Again, letting slow movements and time in the supported position just help you unwind some tension. And stay center with the head. And again, push your arms away from you until they go straight, and they can be in a narrow position or more wide to the mat. So finding the position with arms that feels nice, forehead down on the mat, or lay on one cheek. Again, play with what feels nice for the neck here. One arm, fingers slide wide, so we make a circle with the arm until fingers reach back to the toes. Reach the arm up and slowly circle it around back to where it began. We're going to continue with the single side. So sliding low, it's supported, small lift, and slow circle sweep in front of you. And the goal is keeping tension free in body, even as maybe the arm is challenged as we circle high. We're just going to do about one more time here. Very nice. And now switch sides. Circle arm low, lift high, circle around. And if you were resting on one side of your face, just rest on the opposite side for second side arm circle here. So we skim, supported circle, lift, unsupported circle to return. Keeping pelvis really quiet. What areas of the body maybe can you release a little bit more? And one last time. Very nice. Take the hands underneath the shoulders. We're going to bring our pelvis back to the heels of the feet. Tuck through with the toes. And if you'd like, hips come up. And if this position doesn't feel comfortable for you, you can rest in child's pose, knees down. Regardless, let the head reach further down. And if you're in your up stretch, pelvis stretching up to the ceiling, we're going to turn this into a little elephant walk. So one foot steps forward just a little bit, opposite foot steps forward. Now, keep taking these small steps and really become aware of the sensations in the body. Notice how maybe your arms are responding. Can your head release further down? As we step forward, perhaps sensing more of a stretch into the legs. You can always bend the knees a little bit more as needed. But just slowly, slowly walking forward. We come to a position where we're in a more traditional forward fold, feet across from one another. Knees, maybe bend them a little bit more. Head releases down. And your next breath out, slowly start rolling up. Take your time. We are not in a rush. Feel your energy down, and that gives you support then to roll up. So you're grounding feet down, rolling up, stacking through the body without any force. Take an inhale once you're standing, and rolling down head. Sequentially move through the spine, so take this slow so we're not missing out as you roll down. Legs can bend, arms heavy, head heavy. Continuing breathing deeply. Then rolling back up again. And whenever you come all the way to standing, stay there for a few deep breaths. Feel free to do any movements that would feel comfortable here. Maybe you want to do some shoulder. We can think of the shoulder blades are rolling. Still breathing deeply. Now reverse the direction. If you were doing circles with the shoulders, allow the shoulders to go in the opposite circling motion. Then just let the shoulders come up for a breath and slowly soften them back down. Take an inhale, arms float. And just let the arms float back down. Imagine the air is helping to lift the arms up. It's a little bit more effortless movement, and the air is helping support as the arms go down. Another time here. And we'll keep the arms down. Continue breathing, eyes softly close or a soft gaze. Just take a few moments to let the class integrate, to stay truly in the present and become aware of just the subtle shifts that occurred from that session. As you continue breathing, if you enjoyed more of a somatic experience with this Pilates class, give this video a thumbs up and let me know how your body responded to that. What exercise or movement felt really beneficial, where we weren't trying to make any gains necessarily, yet this type of movement is so helpful to restore balance in the body, and especially maybe if you need a little energy shift, can shift our energy and just let us feel more at ease. I hope that you enjoyed this session and that you have a beautiful day and can join me on the mat soon.